Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So I made it here through to the end of Sector 2 in Conquest in the hard difficulties, and in this video I want to show you a couple of different ways here to complete all the feats in Sector 2 against General Skywalker. Now you'll be able to find these and all my other Conquest videos on my SWGOH for Life tool. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Now if you're not interested in all the details and mechanics and mods that I'll be explaining how all this works, you can skip through to the battles using YouTube chapters below. But now let's get into it. Obviously facing a full 501st General Skywalker team, so these guys are no joke. They're relatively fast, and the feats we have to complete here is simple tricks where you have to win using no more than 6 special abilities. Now this one is really straightforward using CLS, and the same thing goes for Unguarded. Win the battle with no tanks in your squad. Again, CLS, these two first feats, CLS gets done easily, no issues whatsoever. The only tricky probably feat here for many of us will be the Hindered movement, where you have to remove at least 700% turn meter in total. Now for this turn meter removal I'll show you two different teams, because it slightly depends what kind of discs you have. Do you have a relic Gideon or not? So you can a little bit tweak your strategy and teams based on what you have available in your inventory. Now in terms of modifiers here, we got the cost of opportunity modifier, so it's the same as it was in previous Conquest. So whenever you use a special ability, you will be losing max health and protection, but in return you're gaining some offense. However, the enemy allies will be gaining bonus turn meter. And finally, this is a pretty good one, especially now that we do not have cooling systems discs anymore. So allies abilities, we have cooldown reduced by 3 whenever they take a turn. So it'll help you a little bit to get to your special abilities quicker. But again, the teams that I'll be using, I didn't really notice, any really benefit that much from this modifier, I think. Now before we get into the battle, let me just show you the discs that I have equipped here. I've got a few here DK turn meter discs. I got 3 of them, so hopefully this will help a little bit with turn meter removal. But even if you don't them, you can still complete it. In my other account I didn't have these and I was still able to complete. I do have some offensive buffs here, some extra power, stacking offense, as well as amplify agony. So it's quite a nice one to have. But again, for this particular one, I'm not really sure, do any of special discs really matter here. Maybe the only one that could make a difference is Leader's Resolve, which I'll show you from my other account when I was doing the turn meter removal feat. So I'll be using the standard CLS team here to get the feat where you have to use less than 6 special abilities, as well as complete the battle without any tanks. So as long as you got the CLS team built up, this should be really straightforward. I didn't remod, these are just mods I have on these guys at all times. As you can see, nothing too crazy here needed in terms of mods. That's my Chewbacca here. And the other Chewie, again, all 5 dot mods, nothing really that crucial here. Then got 3PO. Because you'll be getting so much here bonus turn meter through look that you'll just be running circles around these guys. Alright, now let's quickly hop into the battle. It'll be over very quickly. So you will see it's so easy here. Just pretty much use basics throughout and you should be good to go. You don't need, there you go. You don't even need to use actually any special abilities here. Basics will do, because you'll be getting so much bonus turn meter here. There we go. Obviously once General Skywalker is down, just go after 5s. I'm just using basics here, saving special abilities only if I really need them. So just basic. Okay, here I use a special attack, but to be honest it wasn't really needed. So far I used only 1 special attack, which I didn't even need to use. Boom, boom, there goes all the clones. So now it's just a case of finishing a guess here. Boom, counter attacks, and he's already gone. So this is how easily and quickly it is to complete the first 2 feats, the simple tricks, and as well Unguarded. If you do have a CLS squad built up, should not be a problem. Now let's turn our attention over to the more challenging feats, where I'll show you 2 different teams, 2 different ways slightly, depending on your discs and whether your Gideon is relict or not, how you can get the turn meter removal feats done. So let me first show you how you can complete the turn meter removal feat if you do have relic Gideon. Now what you'll want to do is throw your best speed set over on Gideon. So mine there is at 374. Because what you want is that Gideon goes before X so he can control the situation and push back turn meter on everybody. This will allow you, to get your fear out and everything, get your attacks going. But most importantly, it will count towards the turn meter removal feat. And as well, what I had to do is use Tarkin lead here because Tarkin's lead adds plus 30 speed. So this will essentially, make your Gideon like 400 plus speed, which for some reason is still not enough to outrun ARC Trooper on the enemy side. However, you will be able to outrun Rex. For some reason, ARC Trooper is faster than Rex. I'm not sure, is that a bug or was it intentional? But anyway, that's how it is. The more important thing is that you can outrun Rex. And, combined with the fast Gideon and plus 30 speed there from Tarkin, you should be able to outrun Rex, no problem. And then as well, mind you, the AoE there from Tarkin can remove turn meter as well. Then Thrawn here, his fracture also can remove turn meter, and as well he can swap turn meter, things like that. So Thrawn, I'm not sure is he totally crucial in this team, but that's what I used and it worked. Now here, let me show the speed on him is at 310. And then finally, Darth Revan here, I do have him modded for speed at 334. So hopefully he can get his fear out on everybody so that we can survive the attacks. And then Malak here, with his life drain and everything, hopefully he can do some damage as well. But I did not remod any of these guys except for Gideon there. Alright, so this is how it goes. I said ARC Trooper is super fast here, was not able to outrun him, but now Gideon goes before Rex, so we can now control the situation, push back turn meter on everybody. This also puts taunt on Malak, so now General Skywalker is forced to go after Malak, and we can only drain him the first time. Now here with Thrawn, you can either swap turn meter with somebody. So I decided here to put fear on it first instead of fracture, and now I can go ahead and fracture 5 just to make sure he's not counter-attacking and things like that. Here we can push back, apply debuffs, push back turn meter. So 5 is already gone. Now let's go after Rex so he doesn't boost turn meter on the enemy side. There goes another clone, another clone. Now when Anakin stands up, you just have to pray that you can survive. There we go. Alright, let's get another drain off here. Almost got him. Wasn't quite enough. There we go. Alright, there goes Darth Revan here. Boom. And was able to finish him off there with Thrawn. And that's how I was able here to remove more than 700% turn meter from General Skywalker team. So by no means probably the cleanest win, the most optimal team. I'm not really sure the Thrawn there was the best actually, because he didn't really do much. Maybe somebody like Bastila Sean would be better there, just to increase survivability of the team, and we could add more fear and things like that. But the general idea is here is to use Tarkin lead with Gideon, so Gideon is fast enough, and then just surround them with some Sith Empire squad that they can keep applying fears and take everybody out. Okay, so switching back to my other account now, where I do not have Relic Gideon. He's only gear 9, so I wouldn't be able to make him fast enough as I did in my main account. However, luckily here I did pick up a Leader's Resolve disc, which will most importantly boost 20% speed to the leadership, so then I'll be able to do some magic here with Vader lead, make him really fast, plus extra Leader Resolve speed and extra speed from his unique. Again, he should be able to then go before X. So let me show you the rest of my discs here. Apart from Leader's Resolve, any of these discs don't make a whole lot of difference here. Obviously Entrenched is nice, just to give you some protection up there. When Anakin does get up, he smashes his big AoE. This protection up a little bit helps you survive longer. But our discs are kind of here more about damage really than anything else. So really key here is Leader's Resolve. If you do not have a Relic Gideon, there's a way to do it. So let me show you the team now that I'll be using. Okay, so this is the team. As mentioned before, we'll be using Darth Vader lead, because remember, his leadership as well has a chance to remove turn meter, and here we are trying to remove as much turn meter as we can. So that's pretty good, and obviously you do need somebody that will do some big damage, so Vader here will be your main damage dealer. But I just remodded him for pure speed, so I got him at 293 there. Plus he'll be getting some speed from his unique because we got Empire and Sith allies here, as well as General Skywalker himself. He's a Jedi, so again extra speed there, plus 20% on top from Leader's Resolve. This will again enable him to go before Rex, so we can get our merciless thing going. I'm again bringing in Tarkin here because, as mentioned before, his AoE removes turn meter, so we need to remove as much turn meter as we can. Bringing in Geobrood in this one, just that you have a tank that you can resummon when it gets taken out, and mind you, his AoE as well can remove turn meter, so lots of turn meter removal on this team. Then bringing in my Gear 9 Gideon in here. Obviously I wasn't able to make him that fast here, only at 270, but still his control situation will do the job, will remove turn meter from the enemies. And then finally Wad here can put weapon tech over on Vader, boost his damage and spread the other tech amongst the other characters. And as well, whenever whoever has attack, they use special abilities, Wad Tambor will be called to assist, and then has a chance to remove turn meter as well. So, got lots of turn meter removal on this team, lots of damage. So just a case of, can you make your Vader fast enough? I think it shouldn't be an issue getting him to around 290 speed. That should be more than enough if you do have Leader's Resolve disc that he will go before Rex. Alright, let's hop into the battle now and let me talk you through how this one goes. There we go, let's put weapon tech over on our Vader. As mentioned before, ARC Trooper is insanely fast, but was able to outrun Rex here, so we can just go into Merciless and do the Force Crush, targeting Skywalker because Force Crush can't be counterattacked, so you do not want Anakin counterattacking on Vader. If possible, then let's just go around, do basic attacks here. Obviously we can't get clones below 100% health as long as Skywalker is standing. Let's do another Force Crush here and then put another tech over on Geobrood, so he regains the taunt. Okay, there we go, so they keep hitting him. They already took him out, and now my Gideon got a turn, so we can go ahead, push back turn meter, and this is where Skywalker started counter-attacking. But anyway, we were able to survive thanks to the protection up disc here. Let's put another tech over on Geobrood, and now we can resummon the tank or remove turn meter, so you've got two options here really. What you want to do, I just decided to bring the tank back in, just trying to get ready for when Anakin gets up again. Alright, now we just have to take care of the other troopers here. And here you can unload an AoE from Tarkin, removing turn meter. Another Merciless here, so this should be enough here, I think, to finish off the clones. And then we just have to survive Anakin's AoE when he gets up. So here he goes. Took out Gideon, took out the Geobrood, just put a basic on him there. Okay, so we got one more piece of tech, let's just add it there. Okay, here we go, we just need Vader there to get his Calling Blade out and we should be good to go here, I think. Boom, there we go. Thanks to weapon tech, we were able to take him out even without many debuffs on him. And that's how I completed the turn meter removal feat here in my other account, where I do not have a relic Gideon. Alright guys, hopefully this video will help you out, show you how I completed here all the feats. As mentioned before, the two feats are that easy. If you do have a CLS team built up, just throw them in, just using basics and you're good to go. And then here for turn meter removal, you probably have to make some sort of use of Gideon, either through their Vader's lead or Tarkin lead, depends on your speed, set and disc situation. Alright guys, thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.